Hello, and welcome to Time Between Times storytelling with me, Owen Staton. Here I am. I'm back. The wheel of the year is turning. The dark grows stronger. The light grows weaker. But we are here at the Time Between Times for a tale traditionally told. I hope you are all well. I hope you are all enjoying my podcast, Time Between Times podcast, and also the other one, which I co-host with Beth and Briggs Miller, called Spectre of the Sea. Both of those are going really well. But here I am, back on the videos, back to tell you a traditional tale, here at the Time Between Times, the time when it's neither night nor day, but the sun is gone and the sky is grey. Welcome, my friends. The wheel of the year is turning and the night grows long. The days grow short. But the time for tales is forever. Welcome to the Time Between Times. Look around the fire pit. See all your friends sat here, all with smiles on their faces. Far away, you can hear the howl of wolves. You can hear the growl of bears, but you know you are safe right here, right now. So no matter what the week holds for you, sit back, relax, and listen to a story. Let me take you today to Rillington in Cornwall. A place on the edge of the Bodmin Moor, windswept and wild, broken but beautiful. A stunning place where an old barrow with a flat stone sits. There were many tales around that magical area. And in the old Horse Inn not far away one night, long ago, a group of men had gathered to take shelter on a storm-filled night. One of them was called Martin Morris, a black-hearted brigand from far away. But he was listening to a tale being told by an old man by the fire. The old man told a tale that went something like this. You see, in Rillington, there is a rocky road that runs past the barrow. Many people have travelled that way. Many people have tried to take shelter near the barrow. All of them tell of one thing, and one thing alone. There is sometimes seen a spectre, hooded and cowled. They say it's the spirit of an old druid from long ago, before the Romans marched these lands. He offers a cup, golden cup, and in that cup there is wine so fine it's like it's the nectar of the gods. All travellers who drink from it are refreshed. All travellers who partake of the cup reach their destination renewed. But they say, no matter how much you drink, no matter how much you partake, you will never reach the bottom of the cup. When the spectre seems right, he turns away, takes the cup and leaves. Many travellers speak of this. Many travellers have been on this road, and all say the same thing, that they were not frightened, they were not scared. The spectre seemed kindly, but his face, they could not say what it looked like, or who he was. Balderdash! Even the fire seemed to blow as Martin Morris spoke up. This is nothing but superstition and legend. This is nothing but tales for simpletons. I will travel the moor this night, and I will find this spectre, if he exists. I will take his cup if he does, and become a rich man. A hush descended upon the inn. All that could be heard was the blowing wind outside, as Morris finished his drink, slammed it down on the table, and left. Taking his old horse from the stables, he made his way out into the moor at Rillington. The wind did blow, the rain did fall. Far away, thunder blew in the sky. But still he walked. He thought he knew the path, he thought he knew the way, but he soon was lost, travelling over mountain, over hill. The hours went on, the rain grew worse, the cold grew colder, until eventually he was staggering around, knowing not where to go, regretting wholeheartedly his decision to travel out here on a night such as this. At one point, he fell to his knees and looked at the sky. For even this black-hearted man knew some remorse. Oh, Lord, why have I come out here this night with nothing to prove? Why? It's then that he saw it. A glowing light that seemed to emit from a cave, like a star travelling across the sky. It grew larger, till it took the form of a man in a great white robe, his face hidden, but sure enough carrying a golden cup. The spectre stretched forward, sliding, gliding over the air, until it stood in front of Morris, looked down and offered him the cup. Martin Morris took the cup and started to drink, and sure enough it was the finest wine he had ever tasted. His body felt instantly renewed. He looked down. No matter how much he drank, the wine levels stayed the same in the cup. He tried to look up at the face of the spectre. His heart was beating fast, but he was not afraid. A warmth filled his heart. A warmth filled his body. He stood up and looked directly at the spectre, which raised its face to reveal kindly eyes as deep as the mountains. But Martin Morris was a black-hearted man, and as soon as the spectre did this, he lifted the cup and threw it in the face of the spectre. The wine spilled everywhere, all over the floor, and for an instant the cup was empty. The spectre, soaked in wine, reached out, took the cup from Morris, turned around and vanished. Morris grabbed his horse and laughed. Ha 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 ha! I have thrown the drink in the face of the spectre. The warmth that had renewed his body suddenly drained away. He felt terror. He felt frightened. He felt like the world was ending. The next day, his body and that of his horse were found at the bottom of a ravine, smashed and broken, miles away from the place where he was renewed by the spectre. Years later, in 1818, the barrow was excavated. The great stone was lifted by a team of horses. And sure enough, underneath, they found a skeleton laying on its back, the remains of a white robe passed around it, and next to its hand, a golden cup, which now sits in the British Museum for all to visit and see. Tales of the spectre since that night are few and far between, but his legend is still there around Rillington, and woe be those who choose to throw the cup in his face, for doom awaits. Surely it does. Thank you for joining me here, my friends, at the time between times. The time it's neither night nor day, but the sun is gone and the sky is grey. My name is Owen Staton. I tell old traditional tales here on this channel. If you enjoy them, please support me. You can contact me at owenstaton@aol.com. Follow me on Twitter at Owen S. Griffiths. If you really want to support me and are really kind, you can buy me a coffee at coffee.com/Owen Staton, or follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/Owen Staton 7. Yes. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Enjoy. Halloween is coming. The time between times will be long. Take care, my friends. No stop.